there's just days when I wish that things were different, you know? I used to just be able to do stuff.
There's one full bag.
Monica Goulet uses a catheter in her abdomen to do dialysis 4 times a day. She's waiting for a new kidney, and she's been on the transplant waitlist in Saskatoon for almost 3 years. In Saskatchewan, opportunities for donation are rare. The province has some of the worst organ donation rates in the country. Now doctors are saying what happens in hospitals is part of the problem.
Donor identification referral doesn't happen as often as it should be.
Dr. Stephen Bede works in the intensive care units at Saskatoon hospitals. He says frontline medical workers are forgetting to ask families about donation.
Generally speaking, a family that is supportive of donation are very upset that this opportunity came and went. They're under a lot of stress in the setting of the illness of their loved one, and it's easy for things to get missed or them to be overwhelmed. So the healthcare team need to be responsible for bringing this issue to the families. I've had families who have realized after their loved one has passed that they could have been a donor and nobody approached them, and they are not pleased.
Dr. Bede says it comes down to a lack of awareness and education in the medical community.
I think this is a story that's worth telling.
Meanwhile, lives are on the line. Amy Pilon's mum and her grandfather both died waiting for a double lung transplant. They both died from symptoms related to pulmonary fibrosis. And now Amy too has been diagnosed with a similar illness. She knows she might need a transplant in the future.
I'm only 22, so it's a very scary thing. I want a family, I want to finish school, I want a career. I don't know what's gonna come of those things. I don't know when pulmonary fibrosis is gonna come, if it is, but it's something I try not to live my life scared of as much as it does scare me, so.
Both Goulet and Pilon want a system of presumed consent. The province says it's looking into the idea, and it says it will launch a new organ donation program before the end of the legislative session. But that was today, and there was no announcement. Dr. Bede says the province needs a whole new approach to organ donation. That means dedicated medical professionals, a change in culture, and expanding the types of deaths that are eligible for donations.
We should be able to have donor rates in the mid-high 20s here, like they now have in other provinces in Canada. Why not Saskatchewan?
Alicia Bridges, CBC News, Saskatoon.